What we want to do is have the IDs or whatever data that comes from the create call response to go further, right? So we can use the IDs to get the call, to update the call, and then delete the call. So what we want to do is, again, let's go to the step. On the Visual Studio Code, I can use the Command P on the Macs. No, on Windows, maybe Control P to quickly access the file. So basically, Command P, I paste the name of the step and enter, and there I go. All right, so we can see that we have our base URL. All right, for the base URL, we need to set an actual value. For Appimation, we just recently released a new feature called import of system variables. Basically, if you have an environment variable, let's say, yeah, this base URL, or let's call it test API base URL. And I know it's on my machine, so I'd provide HTTP, localhost, and the port for our service, default port is 47, and it should be all right. So I set it. So for example, on the CI environment, you would have some dynamic variables. If we generate some service locally that has a dynamic address, we can set it as an environment variable and then use it in our test. So the CLI will import all the environment variables, and you will be able to use it as an Appimation variable just by adding a prefix. So for that, let's create an environment, generate an environment file. All right. So Appimation generate environment. Let's call it staging, because the staging is the default environment name for when the user runs a case or a set or anything else. So let's generate the environment. Now in the environment section, we'll have the staging. Let's open it up. It has a default global variable, which is called test API. Let's rename it to this, sorry, not there. So in the create call, again, we have the base URL, right? So we need that. And if we go back to staging environment, we need to have this base URL variable. And instead of this, you just type sys underscore CLI underscore and the name of your variable. Like that. So what it will do during the execution, it will get the imported value of the system variable and use it as a base URL Appimation variable. So then your steps know what value to use.